today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Washington takes over.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Lewis on the tackle.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Wentz going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Washington 0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
He's taken out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. That's to Fulgham, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run with McKissick. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
From the gun, Smith to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now James returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Philadelphia.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Pushing the flag, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's McKissick. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll try the air now with Smith. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd down pass play, got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They will run it. It's McKissick. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Gain of 6.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Smith, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's good.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Smith from the gun. He'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know the quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Down, Philadelphia.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Smith on 1st down. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard
to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
At the Eagles' 40-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
There by Earl Thomas.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Philadelphia, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0.